table, pages stuck on do not fear. But the house sounds like it's breathing, like it's waiting for you here. Graveyard wind in my chest, blowing cold through every breath. All your ghosts in my lungs. Love, every sigh tastes like regret. I can't lay this heart to rest. Graveyard wind in my chest. Your boots still lean against the doorway, mud flakes on the wooden floor. I keep stepping where you stepped once, like you'll ride back through that door. A name on a stone, same last letters as mine. White plastic flowers leaning sideways in time. Talk to the dirt, talk to the sky, but the only reply is that low howling sigh. Gravel road, high beams fade, dust prayers at midnight. I still say your name. Empty seat, coffee gone cold, jacket on the dash, like a folded ghost. Dust prayers at midnight, whispered in the rearview glass, calling out your first name, like it might call you back. If heaven has a back road, I drive it in my dreams each night, burning through the silence on these dust prayers at midnight. Your boots by the back door, still turned in, like you'll stumble through, swearing it's 3 a.m. Town moved on, changed the bar's old sign, but your song's on that jukebox in my mind. I circle that wreck on the map in my head, one slow mile marker I can't forget. Every star looks like your porch light, flickering, flickering, then gone from sight. Dust prayers at midnight, just prayers at midnight. You were shaking in black when they threw down that earth. Every handful hit hard, like it landed on my chest. Your picture on the pine tilted, catching that churchyard sun. Wind kept folding my coat like it wanted me gone. Your sister gripped my arm, said he knew you did what you could. I just stared at your name, cut sharp in that stone, like it should. Grave dust still on my boots, I can taste it on my tongue every time I speak the truth. Grave dust sleeping in the seams of this hand-me-down suit, of these busted up dreams. I keep walking, but it follows every mile, every rusted bus. I'm breathing you in the grave dust. House still smell like smoke from the last fight we ever had. Ash rings on the table, coffee gone cold, going bad. Your jacket on the chair, sleeve reaching out like a tired arm. I sit in your old spot, let the silence do me harm. If I turned back that night, if I'd held you too tight, if I'd begged you to stay, would you still have slipped away? Now every road sign, every bar light, every late night tired bus feels like you brushing past me. In the grave dust, grave dust still on my boots, I can taste it on my tongue every time I speak the truth. Grave dust sleeping in the seams of this hand-me-down suit, of these she's busted up, babe. Ash road, mile marker faded. Wind talks through the barbed wire frame. Your name in the rear view, waving like smoke that forgot it was flame. Ash road, it all burned down slow. Every goodbye in the gravel below. I still taste you in the dust I breathe. Ash road took the best of me. Gas gauge leaning on empty, coffee gone cold in my hand. Your ghost in the passenger mirror, lipstick print on a paper cup band. Pulled over where the blacktop crashed, left the engine running, didn't look back. If I turn around, I know I'll stay. So I drive this ash road till it fades away. First thing I stole was a 20 from the church plate. Mama's eyes found out, but the sheriff came too late. Dust on my boots from a town that never named me. Heard every Sunday hymn, still the darkness always claimed me. Black redemption, if it's coming, let it come for me. Out on this back road where the cross is blooming rusty wheat, I got sins like miles behind me, prayers like smoke I barely see. Black redemption, if it's coming, let it come for me. I passion, if it's coming, let it come for me. Highway dust on my tongue, your name in the rear view faint. One hand on the wheel, one on a ghost that still knows how to hate. Ash in the cup, coffee gone cold, motel Bible open on the floorboard. I left that town like a blown out tire, but you cling to me more than the smoke in these clothes. I'm just a dustbound soul, dragging your shadow down this road. Every mile a quiet confession, every song a debt I still owe. I ain't lost, I'm paying toll for loving you. Dustbound soul. The porch light burned through 100 bad nights. Just a buzz in the back of my mind. I hear your voice in the hum of the power line saying, boy, some road you can't unwind. If I turn around, will you be there? Just wind in an empty chair. I keep driving like the past can't steer, but you ride shotgun year after year. Slowhouse where the daylight goes to hide. I pulled off on the shoulder of a road that never ends. The sky burned out in rust and ash, radio static. I lost my friends, your picture on the dashboard, face crack along the phone. Wind crossed through this busted door. It feels younger than I'm old. Dead horizon, you're the last line of just a faint red bruise on the throat of a night. I keep driving toward the emptiness, hoping you might rise again. Dead horizon, be my mercy, not mine. Motel sign is missing teeth, vacancies and cigarette ghosts. Coffee tastes like burned out stone, keeps me talking to your coat. I trace your name in window frost, heated with my breath. Watch it vanish like you did, soft and slow and quiet as death. Found your Bible on the table, coffee stain on Revelation. My ring still in the ashtray next to all my explanations. This is my last testament, signed in whiskey, smoke and regret. Every word I never said, folded like a letter on your side of the bed. If you're gone when the morning comes, I can't say I didn't see it. This is my last testament, and I pray you still believe it. There's a dent in your old pillow where your dreams used to be. I've been talking to the ceiling, 'cause you won't talk to me. If there's mercy for a fool like me, let it find you first, then bury me. Carve it quiet on that stone. I broke her heart, but I came home. glass on the counter, lip print dust, chair pulled out like you left in a rush. Clock hands crawling, but they circle the drain. This old house whisper every inch of your name. Whiskey silence, sitting where you used to sit, talking in circles with a bottle and a cigarette. You're in that doorway, leaning like you might step in. Whiskey silent pours me the night again. 2 plates in the sink, only one ever gets clean. Your coat's on the hook, like a photograph in between. Radio's humming, but I keep the volume low, 'cause I still hear your footsteps in the spaces between the notes. I light your last match, watch the smoke draw your face. Say I'm gonna quit you, then I kill the taste. Every swallow is another slow goodbye to the man I was before you cut the sky. That old church leans on a dead-end road. Wind sings hymns through the crack-stained glass. Boot prints fade in the red dirt yard. You left town, but you never got far. Your name's still carved in the pewback road, right where you swore you'd never let go. This is my Deadwood Prayer, spoken to an empty chair. Ash in my hands, cold in the air. If you can't hear me from wherever you are, my Deadwood Prayer. Black suit hung from a rusted nail, still smells faint like a cheap hotel. Cross on the wall, turn face to stone. Even the saints don't pick up the phone. If I dig down past the bones and the roots, will I find your face or just worn out boots? If I drink this town clear down to the floor, will you walk in through that hollow door? If I dig down past the bones and the roots, will I find your face or just worn out boots? If I drink this town clear down to the floor, will you walk in through that hollow door? Oh, mercy, on a Monday, coffee gone cold, rain in the hallway, your boots still lean by the back door mat, dust on the laces, I keep staring at that clock on the wall. Every slow second feels like a lie. Cold mercy, you could've hated me clean. Slam that screen, burn this place, left nothing in between. But you kissed my cheek, said you did your best, baby. That kind of gentle killing's gonna be the end of me. Cold mercy, you blessed me as you left. I'd rather you took a match than leave me with what's left. Your note on the table, two crooked lines. My heart's gone quiet, been gone for some time. I trace each letter like a roadside cross, holding that paper like it's all I've lost. And neighbors keep asking if I'm doing alright. I say I'm just tired, I don't mention the night you turned off the lamp and not the love in your eyes, saying you'll be okay while something in me died. If you screamed, if you cursed my name, I could hang my hurt on a little blame. But you walked out soft like a Sunday hymn. Now every kind word cuts deeper than sin. Took his ring, left it face down in the sink. coffee's still warm, but the picture's turned to ink. Truck tracks bent down that red clay, crooked road, mailbox hanging like a body on a rope. Cold vengeance runs slow, runs deep, like frost in the web where the secrets sleep. You can outrun time, you can change your name, but cold vengeance knows your vein. Judge shook hands with your daddy in the hall, Bible on the shelf, never open, never falls. Gravestone cheap, just a date and just a name. Rain washed the flowers, but it couldn't wash the stain. Headlights off, you can hear your own heart drag. Wind in the corn whispers through a plastic flag. You feel that steel resting heavy by your knee. Every breath you take sounds like wait for me. Cold vengeance runs slow, runs deep, like frost in the well. First show ahead, cold clay. Late June, the sun sinking slow like it knew too soon. Your name on the stone, still wet on my tongue. My hands in the dirt, my heart coming undone. Gravebound soul, I left my love in a hole in the ground. Gravebound soul, I talk to the dark when the world's too loud. If you hear a man singing low to the bones he found, that's my gravebound soul, trying hard not to drag you down. You dress in the chair, boots by the back door, coffee cup stained like you just wanted more. I sleep on the edge, leave your side made up, still set out a plate, still pour you a cup. Preacher said let go, but he don't share this bed Blackened Road, dust on my tongue, your name in a review, cut from my lungs. Late September, cold in my hands, half a tank, half a heart, half of a man. Your porch light shrinking in the cracked side glass, ash on my jacket, smoke in the past. Blackened road, you keep taking what I can't let go. Every mile burns another old ghost, headlights carving out a crooked home on this blackened road, this blackened road. Old church leaning, cross turned gray, gravel kicks up like the words I couldn't say. Radio's bleeding, some forgotten hymn. I turn it down low, hear your voice cut in. If I turn back now, would the door still stick? Would your bare feet find my boots on the brick? Or am I just a shadow in your kitchen light, a name you only taste when a bourbon bites? Empty chair across this table, coffee stain in the shape of your name, boot prints fade in the hallway dust, but your echo still leans on my frame. Outlaw silence, gun smoke in my chest, every word we never said carved into my breath. Outlaw silence, you done broke this town in two. This quiet pulls a trigger every time I think of you. Your black hat hangs by the doorway, shadow falls where your shoulder once lay. Wind plays cards with the porch swing chain, house holds its breath like it's praying you'd stay. Outlaw silence, gun smoke in my chest, every time I think of you. Judge in the mirror says, let her ride, but the jury of memories won't let it slide. If loving you's a crime, I'll do my time in this lifelong hush on the county line. Outlaw Silence. On my tongue, Sunday shoes in the mud, cross on the hill, but it's covered in rust. You said the river washes every stain. I walked in trembling, came out the same. Bible on the dashboard, names carved in the pew. Preacher's voice trembled, but I still thought of you. There's no salvation for a heart like mine. I keep praying to an empty sky. If there's forgiveness, it won't cross this state line. There's no salvation for a heart like mine. Your dress on the clothesline still dances in the wind. Coffee cup on the counter, lipstick on the rim. I drink that cold silence till it burns going down. Every mile of memory, every church a ghost town. Grace is out there, it missed this road. All I've got is your ring and this 3-chord hope. I sing it soft, I sing it slow, but you don't answer, and God don't show. Left your name in the dust by the gate where the gravel turns. Boot prints, blood on the rust. all I kept were ashes and spurs. Your dress on the back porch rail still smell like rain and smoke. Coffee gone cold on the table, Bible open on the words I never spoke. Ashes and spurs, that's all I'm wearing. Ghost of your touch on that worn out shirt. Love like a wildfire, flared then faded, all that it left me. Ashes and spurs. Horse tracks cut through the dawn, one cup, one plate by the sink. Your note folded under the lampshade, you'll drown if you don't quit to drink. I ride past the church on Sundays, park out back, kill the lights, say your name into the steering wheel like a prayer never quite sounds right. Never quite sounds right. Ashes and spurs, that's all I'm wearing. Ghost of your touch on this worn out shirt. Love like a wildfire, then faded, all that it left me. Ashes and spurs. First match in the dark, found blood on my shirt, whiskey on the Bible like it's covering the dirt, boot prints in the doorway, moonlight on the chair, somebody's still talking in this dead man's prayer. Dead man's prayer on my tongue, on my chest, saying, Lord, if you're listening, you can take what's left. I ain't asking for heaven, I ain't running from hell. Just lay me down easy where the lonely ones dwell. Her ring in the ashtray, cold coffee on the stove, her note in the sink where the red water flows. Every word she left me, 'cause the midnight air, I read it like scripture in a dead man's prayer. Dead man's prayer on my tongue, on my chest, saying, Lord, if you're listening, you can take what's left. I ain't asking for heaven, I ain't running from hell. Just lay me down easy where the lonely ones dwell. I swear I'll change. There's no one left to call, so I talk to the shadow like somebody's there, calling out my own name in a dead man's prayer. That old oak door still spells my sin. Moon on the mailbox, dust on my boots, gravel in my goodbyes, blood in these roots. Your name on the window, faded in the rain. My shadow walks beside me, but it don't feel the same. Devil's shadow knows my name, follows every step I take. Breath on my shoulder, hand on my face. You forgave the man, but the dark still waits. Devil's shadow knows my name. Cold coffee on the counter, Bible on a chair, pages bent to mercy, but it stops right there. You said I could come back if I ever changed. I turned that truck around, but the road's rearranged. Devil's shadow knows my name, follows every step I take. Breath on my shoulder, hand on my face. You forgave the man, but the dark still waits. Oh, I leave the porch light burning like a fragile little prayer, but it only draws the moths and the memories hanging there. I whisper, Lord, I'm sorry, into empty fields of grain. Something whispers back, son, you know my taste in pain. Devil's shadow knows my name. Then hear the gravel breathe when the truck rolls out of town. Only one bar sign still humming, half the letters burned away. Church door locked by Monday, even God packed up, they say. My boots print dust on dust, Main Street's just a busted vein. Every window watching nothing, just the echo of my name. Last light in a dead town, flicker on my face, then now ain't nobody staying now. Just a ghost in my old doubts. If I leave, I fade. If I stay, I drown. I'm the last light in a dead town. Mama's house leans by the highway, porch swing rusted to a stop. Coffee cup still in the sink, ring of brown like a pocket watch. Gas station selling winter air, pump clicks on, but it's all show. I fill up on another memory, kill the engine, never go. Bar stool car with our initials, knife lines in the fading grain. Jukebox stuck on static, but I swear I hear your name. Headlights paint the diner sign, then they slide on by. Don't slow, I keep talking to the silence, like it's something I still know. Last light in a dead town, flicker on my face, then out. Ain't nobody staying now, just a ghost in my old doubt.